The intake process is where you listen to the client's pain story. The pain story is the conscious mind story. It's the tale of woe. It's a story about where they're at now and how they think they got here. So there's a fundamental problem with the advice to not spend any time listening to the conscious mind. Where the client is now is stuck in the pain of the problem. And, it's true that the conscious mind doesn't have all the information, but you still need its cooperation if you're going to be successful. It's just that the conscious mind can't fix the problem, and that's because it doesn't have the whole story. But you still need to give it some time, and you still need to give it some attention. If you don't, it's just going to try and run the show. And that's because the conscious mind needs control, and it will block you if you don't give it the attention it needs. To the conscious mind, control equals safety. If you don't satisfy this fundamental need before you begin the hypnosis, the conscious mind is going to just get in your way. It'll try to control your session because it wants safety. The problem that's happening at a conscious level of mind is that the client doesn't have control. They don't have that control that they want in some area of their life. It's the subconscious mind that has control. And this puts the conscious mind and the subconscious mind at odds with one another. So there's a conflict. When these two parts of the mind are not in alignment, that's when the trouble begins, and that's when symptoms occur. The symptoms show up in your office as physical or emotional or behavioral problems, but they have one thing in common. They are symptoms of an underlying internal conflict. Your job is to help to bring these two parts of the client back into alignment. And you can't do that if you dismiss one side in favor of the other. One is not better than the other. Both are important. Both are integral to the client's well-being. So work with both and you'll get better results. Now, the thing to remember is that the conscious and the subconscious mind both want the same thing. There's no real separation between these two parts of the client. It's one mind. Both parts of the mind serve the same purpose, and that purpose is to be happy. That requires safety. It's just that they have different strategies for accomplishing this purpose. So taking the time to listen to the client's story, that's the conscious mind story, can help to satisfy both the conscious and the subconscious mind's primary need for safety. And this can get you incredible rapport with a client. Now think about this. To the subconscious mind, safety means survival. And the subconscious mind is all about survival. So it's duty bound to protect the client from any perceived threat to survival, whether it's real or imagined. While you're conducting the intake, you're interacting with the conscious level of mind, but the subconscious mind isn't someplace else. It's right there with you. It's sitting there kind of off to the side, quietly observing. It's eavesdropping. And while you're interacting with the conscious mind of the client, the subconscious mind is assessing you. It's watching you. It's listening to you, and it's deciding whether or not you can be trusted based on how you interact with the client's conscious mind. If you don't win the trust of the subconscious mind, it will try to protect the client from you. It will block you. So you need to prove that you can be trusted. You need to earn its cooperation, and this begins during the intake process. This is why you should take the time to listen to the client's story. It's not wasting time. It's demonstrating that you can be trusted, that you're safe to listen to, that it's safe to follow your instructions. And the client must be willing to listen to you before they can follow your instructions.